Hello everyone, this is Mimi from MimisCraftyShoppe. Thank y'all so much for stopping by and checking out. This is my first video in probably a month. I don't know where the time goes, but it's just flying by. It's already the end of March and I wanted to make some Easter journals, but I got involved in doing this. So this kind of reminds me of the springtime because the colors, it's kind of a peachy blush color. I made this file folder, which has a lot of goodies inside of it. And I made this little journal here that I've had this stuff printed out for quite some time. And I want to, let's see, it's about seven and a half, nearly, yeah, about 7.5 times 4.5. I think I'll put down the information at the bottom. I never can remember anything, so I will, on whose kits I used. And I know I used Stamperia, but other than that, I don't know. I'll think about it along the way. Anyway, I love the way this kit turned out. This is a beautiful journal. I took and made it out of the Stamperia and scrapbook paper, and I lined it with this real pretty lace here and sewed it on there and put this beautiful trim and made this collage up, which I thought turned out so pretty, and made the roses. The burlap I didn't make. And it's got this pink, pretty oval cameo. These are called collages or something. I don't even know. I mean, it's some word that y'all use, but I'd have to look it up. And let's see what else. It's got this beautiful, this kind of a brown stretchy ribbon here on it for the closure, which I put underneath. So I'm going to show you this in a minute. First off, I want to show you, this is a little glassine bag I made up recently. And this is actually wallpaper I put on the front, and there's a beautiful lady here, and she's got peachy colors. I kind of added some little bling to her, some pretty stuff, some roses, some appliques at the bottom, a little lace, kind of a peachy color. And on the inside, I have this really, really pretty bird that I have no idea where I got it from, but it's some digital. And then this, I think my mom had that and gave me some of that scrapbook paper. And then it's got this really pretty, kind of a little bit of a beige color around it with the kind of the peachy pink flowers with the green hanky that I'm going to send along with this. This will be for sale in my Etsy store. And let's see. Okay, let's look at this. I love making these file folders, these little gusset file folders that I love to do. And this one here, you see I put a little stenciling on the side of some roses, which I thought turned out cute. I love the bottom. I did a snippet up, and I added some, I think these are graphic 45, and a little bling here with some pretty little diamond looking studs, 3 different buttons, and this is actually a little pocket, so this actually comes out and you can actually put other stuff in. But it says white in the garden, so that's what we'll go with. This is from MrsCogsCrafts. I do know that because I use these pictures a lot because they're so pretty. In the bottom down here, I added this beautiful lace, kind of a gathered lace with this beautiful wedding dress applique on it. And on the back side, my stuff's falling out. I have another little snippet I put on the bottom and made a pocket out of it. So I thought that turned out pretty too. I love making those snippets up. This is just a really pretty card that I took and just sewed it on. And this, I think it's Cotton Twigs is the lady I got a lot of my stuff from, because she has some beautiful digitals, but I think she's closed right now. I don't know if she's going to reopen her shop or not on Etsy. I was so disappointed because I just love, love, love her work. And inside, it's, I lined it. Let me take this stuff out so you can kind of get the gist of it. These are really easy to make too. but I line the inside and I sew around it. It's got kind of like green and a peach color with the pocket down in there. I don't know if you can see the pocket. I always put a pocket in there. But anyway, you can kind of see where it gussets out, you know. So that works really good, okay? And then on the inside, I have these two big tags that I made up. This is, I know, MyPorchPrints, Stephanie, and these are my snippets I like to put on the top. And these are just made out of file folders, and I actually die cut those out. And they just fit right back in there, so cute. I like them poking out. Here is, this came from the Stamperia kit, and it was just something in the kit, and so I just kind of made a fold out on it. And I just sewed these little snippets in there, and there's some tags. Just little places you could write. And just all kinds of different papers, you know. And then there's also some vintage music paper. I just love using take this with alcohol ink, the tape, and put it on there. It makes it look so vintage. It says, "His love is wonderful to me," and that's for sure. Okay, so let's see what else I got. Okay, and I have this that is a clasped envelope. I think they're 9x6, which was been dyed with avocado dye. And I made a collage on the front. I love this. This is Tim Holtz, his wallpaper stuff, and it's so pretty. I think that is too. And that's just some other stuff that I had. And this has got a magnet on the back of it, and I made this little pretty closure up. And pocket on the back here. I love this. Isn't that darling? That kind of really reminded me of springtime and Easter. And I made this little tag up. And then just some more stuff that come with that Stamperia. I think it's called Save the Date or Wedding Ceremony or something like that. I didn't really go with that theme because I didn't really want to use it that way. I just like the paper a lot. So I've got a big paper clip here and all this stuff. I made this little tag up. This is created by MimisCraftyShoppe, and here is a little postcard and another little book that you can write in or take notes in, one of those library cards, vintage. And then this little saying, I really liked it. It says, "Every once in a while, in the middle of the ordinary life, love gives us a fairy tale." So that's always nice. And see, here's Save the Date. I left it on there, and, you know, I thought it was pretty. I loved these little hat boxes. And this I made up. It was just some extra they had with it. I made a little pocket out of it. Put a little picture here and some more of the stuff that went with it. A little kit. So anyway, it's stenciled on the back. All right, let me get with the book and show you it right quick. I've got so many things that I want to do, and just getting it done is always the problem anymore. This is a little paper clip dangle that I made. I love making these. They're fun to make. Easy peasy. I really enjoy making those. Okay, so let me see if I can get this in frame. Pull it down a little bit. Oop, don't you fall. Okay, here we go. Here is a pocket on the side, and another one of those little things you can write in, and make sure I'm in frame here. And I love this picture right here of this lady. Isn't she so pretty? And I tea dyed most of this and coffee dyed it, all my pictures. And then this is vintage. I don't know if that's an Edith Holden or not. It might be. I know I have been using some of that. And this is some vintage, you know, I can't think of the name of that stuff either. The brown paper that we use. Oh my gosh. This is beautiful too. I love this where they make the vintage wallpaper. This is really pretty. This is paper here is real textured, and it's got just like a little side thing that you can pop out, make a little pocket out of it. And I love this picture of this little girl. Oh my gosh, so darling. And this came from, what is her name? Now I know her name. I'll think of it in a minute. I want to say MyPorchPrints, but I don't think that's right. I think it's, I know this is Cotton Twig. This is a vintage bird book that I recently got, and I added some of it in there. Some vintage papers again, and here is another one of those cute little pictures of those little darlings. I think that's one of MrsCogsCrafts. And this was a really pretty curtain. I add this ruffle on the bottom. And more of that, and look at that beautiful paper there. I love it. I thought that turned out cute too. And this is really cute. Little bird nest. It's just something about this kind of reminded me of, I've got little pearls on the bottom. Kind of reminded me of the springtime, and everything's starting to bud out, and where I live in Texas and getting ready for that time of year. The only thing that's bad about this here in Texas is the allergies get really bad. I love this picture. Isn't that gorgeous? Blue, kind of a bird nest blue. And this is some cards that I got one time on a trip. And I've got to think of the name of this lady right here. Another one of those tags I made, and I made this up. It's just a little card with an oval cutout in it. A little fold out. I gotta think that lady's name. Another little fold out. Another one of those pretty playing cards. And this is a little tuck right there. And that is a tuck with a little butterfly. Cute. I love this texture paper. I got that at Joann's a while back. And Nickel Notion I buy from her on Etsy. She's the one that sent this, and she put her receipt on there. So I just kind of covered it up, and I thought, well, I'm going to leave the little Nickel Notion. Y'all need to try out her Etsy store. She's got really good buys. Yeah, I think this is Edith Holden, but it's her story of her life, I think, about not the one that everybody has, but the other one. It's really pretty too. I love this picture. And there's one of those bull clips, I think what you call them. This is one of my favorite bird pictures. Isn't that gorgeous? I just love that. Oh, so pretty. There's a lot of writing space in this book if you like to journal. Got this pretty tag. I backed it. This is another vintage book that I had, and it's the little yellow roses on there, which I'm planning on making a yellow rose journal up. Calico Collage has a yellow rose of, no, Amarillo yellow rose. I think it's what she calls hers. I bought that kit, so I'm planning on using that, and going to use up some of my yellow roses. Here is one of those Tim Holtz little, what do you call this, little tag holder, and I just got all kinds of little tags in there. Mainly, most of these are some that I save my tags that when I go buy stuff, if they're the round or the unusual ones, I like to recycle them and use them. So, vintage dictionary, and then that's the Sears and Roebuck. Got a little sticker on there. Cut this out, and I love that picture of that lady. It's another beautiful picture. And this paper that I used is just gorgeous. I kind of made a collage up doing this one, and then just took a postcard that I had bought and fixed it up to make it look vintage. In this, I put like a lace pocket and put these really cute little pictures in there. I realize I used that lady twice in here. I will. I loved this. This came with the Stamperia kit. It was so cute. And there's a pretty picture. And this is another little notepad that you can write your little list on, or little notes. But this was fun making this journal because I really like the size of it. It's not too heavy and it wasn't too terribly time consuming. I got it made pretty fast. The big journals, it tends to take me forever to get them made. I've got some right now that I'm gonna be working on soon, and I just got to wrap my mind around it. So I used that little saying right there again. That was actually an envelope, a little brown craft envelope. And some more of that bird paper. A picture of that lady on there. And some herb book there. And this is, I like this lady right here too. She's so pretty with her little flowers in her arm. I love this. And then this lady here, she's one of my favorites to use in my peachy color. She's kind of got an apricot dress on. She's so pretty. This little side pocket I made up. But anyway, I really love the way this turned out, and I'm fixing to make 3 more of this similar to this. They're going to be different kinds, but the color scheme is. But I've already got everything out and ready, and I'm fixing to start doing it. So anyway, I thank y'all so much for watching, for y'all's support, for, you know, craziness that's going on in the world right now. But, you know, we just got to keep on doing what we love to do and cherish our moments with our family and our friends. That's the main thing, and to try to think positive. And so I'm going to leave you on that note and tell you to have a great day and also have a blessed day. Thank you.